Welcome back to another installment on solving linear equations. Let's get started. The first problem states if 1/3 of 9 minus 6x equals 5 minus 2x, what's the value of x? So the easiest way to do would be to multiply by 3 on both sides, which would be negative 9 minus 6x equals 15 minus 6x, right? So we can get rid of the 6x on both sides, right? Which would leave us with just 9 equals 15. The equation has no solution. These two terms are not equal, right? So no matter what would be the value of x, the two terms would never be equal. So the equation has no solution, right? Let's go to the second problem. We have 5 times x minus 2 minus 3x equals 2 times x minus 5. First, let's go ahead and simplify both sides of the expressions so that we know where we exactly stand. So it's 5x minus 10 minus 3x equals 2x minus 5. On the left side, we have 2x minus 10 equals 2x minus 5, right? So, I'm sorry, this would be 10 as well. These two terms are equal, right? So the equation is true for all values of x, right? Because it didn't matter. Let's say you substitute x as 1. So it's 2 minus 10 equals 2 minus 10, which is negative 8 equals negative 8, right? So the equation is true for all values of x. If the linear equation above is an identity, what is the value of a? So we have 1/3 of 15 minus 6x equals 5 minus ax. So if we multiply by 3 on both sides, we can simplify the expression to 15 minus 6x equals 15 minus 3ax, right? If it's a linear equation, that means you can match up negative 6 equals negative 3ax, right? Except the x, which means negative 3a is essentially what is equal to negative 6. So negative 3a is negative 6, so a equals 2, right? That's how I do this problem. Let's go to the second one. We have 4x plus 13 equals 7 times x minus 2 plus bx. Again, you don't have to simplify the left side. It looks like it's already simplified. So you can only simplify the term on the right side. So 7x minus 14 plus bx. Let's gather the x terms together. So it's 7. If you take the x out of the bracket, it will be 7 plus b minus 14, 4x plus 13. Just like how we did in the previous case, because these two terms are equal, if you ignore the x, whatever the other terms are, they must also be equal. So 4 equals 7 plus b. So b must be negative 3. Okay. What's the value of n given this large expression? So negative 7 over 2, 2n minus 3 plus 4n equals 3 over 2 times 5 plus 2n. Again, you have to simplify the equation one step at a time. I would actually prefer to simplify this first before I even do anything else. So it'll be negative 14n plus 21, right, over 2 plus 4n equals 15 plus 6n over 2, right? So if I take 2 as a common denominator here, it'll be negative 14n plus 21 plus 8n equals 15 plus 6n over 2. Why? Because so that I can cancel out the denominator, which would leave me with this side would be, what is it? 14 minus 8 would be negative 6n, right? Plus 21 equals 15 plus 6n. The 6n, if it comes to this side, it will become negative 12n equals 15 minus 21 is negative 6, right? So the cancel out, and n equals 6 over 12, which is 1/2. Do you see how I did? I simplified this term first, and then I included this term, gathered it, made one large expression on this side. Similarly, I did the other side, canceled out the denominator, and then went to work, and then I got the answer, right? It's very simple. What's the value of k? You have 13 minus 7 times k plus 1 over 3 equals 3k minus 2. Straight away, you can multiply by 3 on both sides. Before you do that, you can actually do this extra step. 7k minus 7 over 3 equals 3k minus 2. So it'll be 13 minus 7k minus 7 equals 9k minus 18. Sorry, 9k minus 6. I need to go to elementary school. I can't even multiply. So let's gather the k is on one side, which means if I bring the 7k on one side, it'll become 16k. So this would be 13 minus 7 is 6, and then I add 6 on both sides, which would be 12. So k equals 12 over 16. This is 2 6, this is 2 8, this is 2/3, 2/4. So k equals 3/4. Does that make sense? And that's it. What's the value of x given -2 times 3 minus x minus 4 plus 5x equals 2 minus x. First, solve what's within the bracket, then multiply by -2, get an expression before you do anything else. Otherwise, you're just going to mix up things and it's going to probably give you an incorrect answer. So this would be 3. Negative of x is -x. Negative of -4 is +4. So within the bracket, we have this plus 5x equals 2 minus x. So 4 plus 3 is 7 minus x times -2 plus 5x equals 2 minus x. So it's -14 plus 2x plus 5x equals 2 minus x. So 7x minus 14 equals 2 minus x. I'm just going to do the rest of the problem here. So it'll be 8x equals 16. So x equals 2, right? What is the value of m? So we have 0.4 times 5, right? Which is, what is it? 5 times 0.4 is 2, isn't it? So we have 2m minus 9 times 3.6, right? Yeah, 3.6m equals -5m minus 1.2m plus 4m, right? So let's bring all the fractions to one side and the whole numbers to the other side. So on this side, we have -m minus -1/2 m. 2 is equal to 2m minus 3.6m. So we can add plus m on both sides, which would give you 3m equals. We can add 3.6 on both sides, which would give you 3.6 minus 1.2 is 2.4. Is that a negative or positive? I think it's a positive. Yeah. So m equals 3 over 2.4. That's it. You don't need to simplify this any further. I remember this problem very well, that it was written this way. Let me just double check my work so that I don't have to redo this video. So -5m, -m, -1.2m, 2m minus 3.36m. I had 1 plus m on both sides. We have 3m equals -1.2 plus 3.62. Yeah, that's correct. You don't need to solve it any further. I didn't think they had, so you can just leave it like this. And that'll be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you with another video. Until then, stay tuned.